What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another story time. Before we get into the video, just remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow my Instagram and follow my TikTok. I don't really care about my threads, but follow me on threads as well. My threads should be in my Instagram bio, so if you click the top, go ahead and add me there. So anyways, back to the video. So this story time will be on sneaking out. Now, sneaking out, there are two parts to this. So obviously there's two, because, gonna make it good. So I'm gonna talk about the time that I snuck out when I was little, and I had to ride in a cop car to get me home. And I'm gonna talk about the most recent. We're gonna talk about when I was little. So when I was little, I was pretty bored, so I decided to cross a busy street. Okay, I did not know anything about those buttons that you had to push to cross the street. I just crossed the street. And I saw there were these people, they had a slip and slide. So I ridden it and I was gonna go home. But I told them I knew, but they were like, do you know where you live? Do you know where you live? And obviously, if you do not, kids, let's be real. If you do not know where you live, when you're I don't know, it's when I was in kindergarten. If you do not know where you live, you're just straight up a fucking retard. Now, I don't mean to say that on YouTube, but I guess it's kind of true. I've known where I live since, kindergarten. Well, I think it was, my first or second grade it takes place. If you do not know where you live by your second grade, then there's something wrong with you. So, they did not want me crossing that street. So what they decided to do is that they decided to call 911 because, they didn't want me crossing a major street, which over down that way, they didn't want me to get hit by a car. Because then, if I got hit, I will not be here today. So, what they decided to do, and then they had a cop car. I rented it, and I told them where I lived, and I told them, I told them where I lived, and, and they just threw me there, but, my parents were out looking for me, and they were pretty worried. So, what they decided to do was the cops decided to come into the house. And they were, knocking on doors saying, "Hello, Rochester Police! Rochester Police! Rochester Police! Hello, anybody home? Rochester Police! Rochester Police!" Yeah, they were doing that, and my parents decided to find me, and they were pretty upset at me, so yeah. Now we're gonna go on to the second part of this, and actually, you know what? And that was my first time riding in a cop car. I never want to ride in a cop car again, because I don't tend to plan on doing any criminal activities, because I ain't trying to fuck up my life. I'm trying to have a decent paying job working at the National Weather Service. Because I am going to college after high school. That's one thing I'm doing. So now we're going to get to the second part of the story. And which is the most recent time I snuck out without my parents' permission. You sneak out without your parents' permission anyways. So it was someone's birthday. And my friend says, "Hey, do you want to come?" And of course, since my life is boring. Okay. I do not have a good life. Okay. I don't travel. I don't go on vacation. Hell, this is exactly why this is why I have all these, blackheads everywhere on my face. Now, I tend to get acne over the summer all the time because of boredom. So what I decided to say yes. Now, this party, it was 3 miles away. And I can't drive. So I decided to ask my mom, and she said no. I was like, "Please, please. Oh, please, Mommy, I want to go to the party. My life is so fucking boring. I want to go to this fucking party." And then she said no. So she said no, and so she said no. So I said, "Man, fuck that shit. I'll have someone take me." And she says, "If you sneak out, you will be grounded." And I didn't get grounded. She just yelled at me. So yeah. So I decided to hit up this girl. Her name was Aubrey, and she's really beautiful. So, like, I decided to hit her up and say, hey, can you pick me up? And she said, sure. So she had one of her friends drive. It was a blue Subaru Outback. It's a nice car. And I got aux, which is the best part. And we drove to the party. And I had fun. You know, we talked. And I got aux at the party. Which is good because my music is good. I mostly played like Lil Mabu, Katy Perry, Britney Spears, whatever I guess people like. Okay, I didn't play Britney Spears, but I did play Melanie Martinez. Okay, it's not really a party unless I play Melanie, I guess. So, you know, I lived my life. I had fun, and yeah. So this part of the story actually takes place like after school ends. So yeah, I lived my life. I had fun, and yeah, my life wasn't boring at the time. So like after the party, my friend Andrew, his mom drove me home, and yeah, seriously, go check out my Instagram post on it. If I edit this video, I'll put it on your screen, so you can go check it out. So, they drove me back home. And, like, yeah, my mom yelled at me. She's like, where were you, Vince? Where were you, Vince? And I told her I went to the party because my life was boring. And now parents, kids, don't sneak out, okay? It's never a good idea. It's never a good idea. And, like, if you're going to go to parties, at least, sneak out. Okay, there's one thing I must say. If your life is boring, actually, never mind. I cannot say it. So, like, yeah, that's the end of the story. And moral of the story, if your life is boring, change it. If you have to sneak out, sneak out. Live your life. Fuck bitches. Get money. Okay? So, anyways, that's it for the video. If you like what you see, comment, like, and subscribe. Follow the Instagram. Follow my TikTok. Follow my Twitter, Facebook, and Threads. Okay, I don't really know what Threads is. It's Instagram and Twitter combined. So, yeah, go follow me on all my socials. And see you in the next video. Love y'all.